What is going on, Culture Crew? Thank you for joining me today on this live stream for the continuation of the bloodbath that we're seeing across pretty much all the markets. Today, we're going to talk about what to do in the situation that we're in right now. What are the best deals out there? Is this going to be the norm from now on? Are we going to see red continuously for the foreseeable future? Or is this just a temporary dip? Well, before we get started on that, if you're new here, my name is Lewis. I am the coolest crypto cat on YouTube. And today we're going to talk to you about how to maximize your profits by buying this opportunity that we have right in front of us right now at this moment. I'm telling everybody that Christmas came early this year. I certainly feel that way. All of my limit orders are being filled automatically. I'm getting pinged all over the place that this order was filled, that order was filled. If you're not familiar with what a limit order is, well, stay tuned because I'm going to show you guys how to place limit orders on not only your stocks, but also your crypto. That way, when it does reach the level that you want to buy in at, your orders will be filled automatically and you guys will start making some real nice money. All right, so first today on the agenda, I want to go over some news with you. I want to talk to you about Elon Musk and Peter Schiff. If you guys are not familiar with, I'm sure everybody knows who Elon Musk is, but Peter Schiff is a financial guy. He's a big gold bug type guy, and he's very anti-Bitcoin and very anti-crypto. And he's like a troll. He likes picking at Elon Musk and picking on people in Twitter because he gets a lot of attention for doing that. And a lot of people visit his website, and maybe some people will agree with his point of view, and some people think that he's just a troll, like I mentioned earlier. But I want to show you the latest spat between him and Elon Musk, which I think is just hilarious, and this will probably put a little smile on your face if you guys are having a rough day. So let me just read this for you guys, as you can see right here. 2 weeks ago, Peter states, and I'll get to his little zucchini here, or whatever this thing is called, eggplant. I'll get to his little eggplant in just a second, why he has that in his name. 2 weeks, this is what Peter says. 2 weeks after Elon Musk announced that he spent $1.5 billion of shareholder money buying Bitcoin, so he's already taken a jab at Elon, Tesla stock entered a bear market. So that means that the stock market went down as soon as he bought Bitcoin, like it had any correlation with it. I actually bought more Tesla stock when he did that because now Tesla also became a Bitcoin play for me. And then he says it plunged 20% from its all-time high set on January 25th and 16% since disclosing the Bitcoin buy. Not an example other CEOs will likely follow. So that was a humongous jab at Elon. And Elon, as smart as this guy is and as well articulate as he could probably have made his argument, all he did was put this little eggplant right there, which I thought was hilarious, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Do you think that that was the funniest thing you've ever seen? I thought it was just hilarious. And since then, Peter Schiff has actually taken the eggplant and he's put it in his handle and his name, so he's now known as Peter Eggplant Schiff. So then he goes back and says, so you're basically calling me a dick. I must have hit a nerve with that tweet. For someone of your intellect, I would have expected a more thoughtful reply. Not something one would hear at a playground, or not something one would hear at a playground. I'm not sure what he means by that. Does this mean our Clubhouse conversation is not happening? Peter Schiff is after Elon Musk to try to have a Clubhouse debate. I would love to hear that because Peter Schiff is a big gold bug. He's a bull on gold because he sells gold. That's one of his main businesses. And Elon Musk, we know he's been very friendly to cryptocurrencies this year. So I would love to hear that argument. Not only that, but the crazy thing is that Peter Schiff's son is a big Bitcoin guy. I can only imagine how those Christmases and Thanksgivings go, because recently they've had a little spat on Twitter, which has been, I don't know, a little disrespectful on the son's side, because he basically told his dad that the Bitcoin run is over because Peter was starting to warm up to Bitcoin. So when Peter warms up to Bitcoin, that means it's too late and everybody should just get out. So I thought that was hilarious, and I thought you guys would enjoy hearing that. The other thing I want to mention to you while we're on the topic of Twitter is that Elon Musk recently changed his handle. As you can see, this guy is like very, how would you say, cryptic. He does things that and says things that makes you think, and he doesn't really tell you what he's doing. I'm not sure for reasons for him not to get visited by the SEC or whatever the case may be, but he's been real cryptic about talking about crypto, about Dogecoin, and we basically just have had to read between the lines with this guy. So most recently, Elon Musk has changed his picture on his profile to a fork in the road. Okay, if you guys are familiar with the old adage, you know, I'm at a fork in the road where I can go left or I can go right. You know, it's kind of like that type of concept. But the fork in the road that a lot of people think that he is talking about is the fork in the road that is Cardano. Cardano is a blockchain that is been in development since probably the later part of 2017 into 2018, and is very similar to Ethereum, but has a lot of attributes that Ethereum does not have. And they did not release it back then because they wanted to release basically a perfect working model, or something that really works well, and it solved all the problems that Ethereum wasn't solving. And not only that, but the guy who actually founded it, Cardano, is one of the founders of Ethereum too. So he knows the inner workings. His name is Charles Hoskins. He knows the inner workings of Ethereum, which will give our Cardano a big, I would say, a big advantage. So I got to keep an eye on that. But back to my point on this is that Elon Musk has changed his profile picture, fork in the road. And if you read the white paper for Cardano, the white paper is basically like the explanation, a rundown, all the tech stuff, the geeky stuff that you probably will never read. Here it states in there very clearly that the purpose of it is a platform built for a sustainable, better, sustainable future, whatever the case may be. But underneath that, it says Cardano is a fork in the road. So basically, this could be us kind of reading too much into this, or it could be spot on. And we might hear Elon Musk coming out very soon stating that he is also investing in Cardano, and maybe even Tesla is invested in Cardano. So we will see that very soon. And Cardano is one of those very brainy type of cryptos that a lot of smart people hold on to because they see the value in that. You know, it's very, very much not an altcoin like some of the ones who you may see go away in the next few months or next few years. Cardano is here to stay, in my opinion. It's going to serve a good purpose. And the other thing that I want to talk to you guys about today is obviously cryptos are selling off big time. But I did expect for things to turn around. Not sure if things have turned around yet. Let me go ahead and take a quick look. No, it looks like Bitcoin's still selling off. We're at $46,000 right now, and I'm bleeding money on this one trade. Good thing is I'm making money on this Ethereum trade, but the Bitcoin trade looks like it's dying. So yeah, we're still crashing right now. But to me, it seemed that today, Chairman of the Fed, Jerome Powell, he was going to be talking about his money policies, and we all knew the money policy was going to stay still very lenient. We were going to get easy money, low rates. That was expected, and I thought that was going to turn around Bitcoin today, but it still seems to be selling off. So there is no hope in that at the moment. It seems that the crypto market is very much attached to the traditional markets right now in the stock market, and it seems they're both kind of following each other's path. So not a great thing for us today as holders, but it could be a good opportunity for us as short-term swings. I mean, if you want to short, but I don't recommend that for anyone who is not experienced in doing those types of things. The other thing I want to talk to you about that Tether recently, if you guys aren't familiar with Tether, the basically stable coin that's pegged to the dollar, recently settled or just settled their whole lawsuit going on with New York State for $18.5 million, which I thought would also catapult the crypto market. But it seems like, no, guys, it's not happening. So I'm going to share with you where Bitcoin can go if it continues to dump the way it's dumping right now. I'll show you where you can possibly pick some more up at, and I will be waiting to pick some more up because I am waiting for certain levels, and this is going to be pretty good. But right now, let's talk about what some of the best deals are in the crypto market, the top 3 cryptos to buy right now. And we're going to talk about that first. Let me see. I'm just keep getting these phone calls, guys. It's just they wait for me to get on live videos, and I keep getting these phone calls. Sorry about that. All right, so top 3 cryptos to buy right now. In my humble opinion, I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research. I'm just telling you what I'm going to be buying. First thing I want to cover with you guys is Ethereum. Ethereum, which is, I love Ethereum, guys. I mean, I know that there are other options out there, but I love Ethereum because Ethereum is one of those that is very well known. It carries already a name that's synonymous with Bitcoin. You think Bitcoin, you think Ethereum. You know, it's like second in line. It's its little brother. And what's happening right now with Ethereum is twofold. We're having the issue with a high gas fees, which means that you're spending a lot of money right now to transact with Ethereum. And number two, the whole market is selling off. So you've got those two things that are just crushing Ethereum. But is there any hope in sight for Ethereum? Right now, it's trading at $1,491, $1,489. Guys, imagine if a few days ago when Ethereum was 2,000 plus, if someone said to you, I'll sell you my Ethereum at $1,489, you would have jumped at that opportunity. And right now it's continuing to go down. And I have, if we want to take a quick look here, let's go ahead and see. I think in very short time, we will probably see Ethereum hit these levels right here. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, well, it's already tested those areas. Let's see, we're probably going to hit this. Looks like Ethereum can go down to $1,388. If it crosses that, then it will probably, we have some support down here. We might even go even to 1251. And if it goes down below that, guys, then the support after that is very, very low. You might even be cracking close to $1,000. So it looks like we are going to have some opportunities currently right now. We do have a little ways to go before we get there. We're currently trading at almost 1,500 to get to the 1,300 level. This is maybe the first time you want to go into a little light buying, and then under here, obviously you want to might load up because you're not going to see Ethereum at those prices forever. But the reason why I'm telling you Ethereum is one of those that is going to be really, really good is because in just a few weeks, they should be rolling out some solutions for the high gas fees. And that's going to help big time, guys. Ethereum desperately needs that right now because they're losing market share to the Binance blockchain. They're losing market share to Polkadot. They're losing a lot of market share. And right now, if we get at least that lifeline, I can see Ethereum crossing back over $2,000 and maybe even closer to the 2,500 where it should have been already by this point. And then from then on, we'll probably see it go up to 3,000 very soon. So it's been a real lagger this year. Well, earlier this year was performing great, but this last month or so, it's really been a lagger. So I am going to be picking up more Ethereum, especially if it hits these numbers that I just talked about just now. Let me see if you got any comments here to any of the things we've been talking about. I'll get back to my other. Yeah, so we've got here, how long do you think the bull market will last? Well, it depends what bull market we're talking about, and there's so many things that can influence the bull market. But if everything stays stable from now on, the crypto bull market tends to last up until the later part of the summer into the fall. If it follows the trends that it's followed in the past, after all the halvings and all the ups and downs that we get after these halvings. But this year, and you always hear this time it may be different. This year it might be different because we didn't have so much institutional buyers in the market like we do now, which may stabilize the price of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin may not have such a big sell-off this year, but it may still drop. So just make sure you guys are tuned into this channel. I'll always be making updates and alerting you guys when I see that there is going to be a humongous dip for permanent, or not permanent, but for a sustained amount of time. So I do think we still at least have the summer to crush it and make gains. I will tell you this much. If you've doubled your money, you should start taking some money off the table little by little until you're able to recoup your entire investment out of something, and then continue doing it as well. If your investment continues to go up in value, you'll thank me later if the market does end up tanking down. Yeah, so Lewis, you're correctly right. Summer, fall. Where else can I buy Cardano? My Kraken account is still not verified. Well, unfortunately, it's going to be tough. With any account, you will have to get verified. You know what? I think, oh yeah, KuCoin, I don't think has any verification, KYCs or AMLs. So try KuCoin. If you want, John, Reggie, I'll send you an email for KuCoin after this if you don't, if you've never used it before. So yeah, check that out. ETH, definitely. Where bull market ends. Okay, I think reopening stocks are playing now. Oh yeah, the reopening stocks are definitely coming back into effect right now, guys, and the travel stocks are coming into effect right now. They're starting to pick up, and the reason why is because they've been beat down so much that now people are kind of starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to these with these pandemic plays like we had for all the tech stocks and all the work from home stocks. You know, those are starting to soften up right now. And a lot more money is going into the travel, into oil, and we're starting to also see big tech like Google and those types of tech companies are starting to strengthen too. So keep your eye on that. What do I think about Litecoin? Litecoin has a major update coming soon, so Litecoin is definitely also going to see a big bump. If you're not familiar with Litecoin, it's been doing really well the last few weeks anyway. I'm sure right now it's probably taking a little bit of hit. Let's go ahead and check that out and see what Litecoin is doing. So yeah, let's look at Litecoin. All right, so Litecoin is dumping big time right now. Looks like we're at with Litecoin right now in this area, and let's see where would be a good place for you to buy. Looks like you're gonna have some support. It's dipping right now. You'll have some support down here at the 150 mark, and then you'll have some good support down here at the 131. Anywhere in between here where you are now down to 131, I think will be really great levels for you to buy. And if it continues to drop under that, guys, then you'll probably see some really strong support here at the 79, 80 mark, somewhere in there. But I doubt we're going to go down that far. So just keep your eye open for the 170-ish, 170. Sorry, 170 to the 150. I think that's probably you're going to have a little bit of better chance getting your hands on some Litecoin at that price. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Litecoin. I don't really see the point in it because people say that it's a good one to transact in. I understand that it's a good one to transact in, but people are transacting in other things right now besides Litecoin. So I'm not sure what the use cases for it are. I'm not too familiar with Litecoin. I haven't done my homework enough on that one. But I do want to talk to you about the next one that I think would be a really good one for you guys to take a look at. And that one I mentioned yesterday in yesterday's stream. But if you haven't seen yesterday's stream, I will put it down below in the comments. I'm sorry, in the description section after this live stream is done. But I do want to talk to you about Binance Coin. The argument that I made yesterday about Binance Coin is that Binance is the world's largest exchange for cryptocurrency, larger than Coinbase, and Coinbase is going to be IPOing somewhere around $100 billion. Well, if you look at Coinbase's market cap and we look here, Binance Coin, it has a fully diluted market cap of $39 billion, and it currently has a market cap of $32 billion, which means that you are getting this, which is a larger exchange than Coinbase, for a third of the price of what Coinbase costs. And that's not even factoring in that Binance also has Smart Chain. That's a blockchain. If we value that and we take the average of the top 3 blockchains in the crypto market, that gives it another $22 billion value. And it also has the world's 3rd largest mining pool. Take all those things together, we're talking about $135 billion value that you're getting for $32 billion. So this is a really good one to take a look at. So far, it has already set off 2 alarms for me. I had alarms set on this. It looks like I can probably pick some up right now at about 211, but I think my sweet spot will be a little bit now, more at 190 to about 175, and then we're loading the boat when we get under 150 to about 130. This is going to be a good one, even though you could have got this for about $68 a month ago or maybe a few weeks ago. Well, that ship has sailed. If we can get it under that, then believe me, that is going to be a great buying opportunity for BNB. And the last one that I want to talk, no, actually there's another bonus one I'm going to give you. The last crypto that I have here that I want to talk to you guys about is ADA, Cardano. Cardano right now, guys, is being beat up. Okay, you can get this thing at 90 cents right now. I've told my students in our team, in our stock investing group and crypto investing group, that I think that Cardano under $1 is a no-brainer. At 90 cents, guys, it's a steal. I think you need to get into this before we start to see an all-time high, which we still haven't even seen in Cardano yet. Meanwhile, all the other cryptos that have been around since 2018 have already reached their all-time high, if not doubled and tripled their all-time highs since then. So if Cardano just reaches its all-time high, we're talking about $1.40. I think that's where the all-time high is. Yeah, $1.40. And if it does a double or a triple like every other crypto has done, we're talking about a $3 to $4 to $5 Cardano, guys, and you can get it at 90 cents. So this is a good one. Plus, Cardano is going to be releasing their Mary hard fork, which is an improvement to the blockchain very soon. Not only that, but they also have some very big liquidity news coming soon, which probably means that they're going to be listed on a major exchange. As you know, right now, getting Cardano is a little bit of a pain in the butt. Maybe we'll get a Coinbase listing. Maybe we'll get a Gemini listing. Not 100% sure about that, but that would mean a very big improvement for the price. And you constantly have people coming out of the woodwork supporting Cardano, like Gene Simmons did last week, the guy from KISS. And I guarantee you that Elon Musk will probably be saying something about Cardano very, very soon. So let's go ahead and see if we jump into some more of your questions. Let's see if we have something here. Ahmed, you want my email? No problem, guys. I mean, I'll share my email with anyone. I'll give it to you guys right now in the chat section. I don't know why this thing just went to that. All right, so let's see. All right, so we don't have any more questions. Let me continue with what I have here for you guys. So I do want to talk to you about this NFT that I promised you yesterday I talked to you about. And this NFT is called Ecomi. So short ticker symbol is OMI, O-M-I. The reason why I'm very excited about this, guys, is for a couple of different reasons. In crypto, you got to follow trends. During the summer of 2020, we had a big trend in DeFi, which is obviously decentralized finance. Right now, we're seeing a humongous trend in the NFT market, the non-fungible token market. And I believe that Ecomi is going to have one of the biggest marketplaces and one of the biggest followings for the entire NFT space. And the reason why I say that is because while everyone else is creating NFTs around art, creating NFTs around their brand, they're actually licensing iconic brands from our childhood days. They've got Batman, they've got Back to the Future, they've got Ghostbusters. I mean, they've got these brands, guys. They got 100 brands, and they got one of the best guys in the industry for brand deals. They got the guy who owns who had put together all the brand deals for Pokemon. You know, like these are huge players that are in this project right here. And they just recently also licensed the NFL. So what this project tends to do is they're gonna have collectibles on their app, which their app is called Vivi. And I'm trying to give you guys a peek at what it looks like, but for some reason it's not working. I'm trying to see here, but all right, maybe I'll show you guys on the screen. Well, this is their app. You guys should go right now to the App Store and download it. It looks like this. See if I can focus in a little better. Sorry about that. Terrible lighting. Yeah, I guess. Oh, there we go. That's better. So it looks like this. These are the collectibles that they have. See, like Harley Quinn. Let me see if I can play one of these for you and show you what it looks like. Wish I could. There we go. Cool. So the three-dimensional artwork that you can actually use when you create a, let's say, a video. You want to create a YouTube video. You want to create a TikTok video, Instagram video, and you can use this three-dimensional character. Anyone you want to use. You want to use the Ghostbusters. They have everything. Not everything, but they have a lot of brands that you guys, I'm sure, have heard of before, and that you guys are probably be interested in maybe collecting. Who knows, right? Because these NFTs are going up in price a lot, big time. So really excited about that. But this project is going to be big. They just teamed up with BitBoy Crypto. If you guys are familiar with him, he's going to be showcasing them this week, the founders and himself. And he's also partnered with them to create his own BitBoy Crypto NFTs. So that's going to be big. Once all of that combines, guys, the price of this, which is basically a third of a penny, will go up. I'm not sure how much, but it could pump really hard. If this thing just goes to 10 cents, we're talking about a 50x return from here. I'm not a big believer in small alts, but this one looks like it does have a lot of room to grow. And someone did mention that they have a fully diluted market cap of 1.8 billion tokens. That is correct. But the majority of those tokens are all kept off circulation, so they can use those for the actual burning every time. It's a complicated process, but they're using it internally, and the majority of the tokens will never make it into circulation. So even though that is correct, that there is a big amount of tokens available, they will most likely not ever make it into circulation for this project. So keep an eye on this one. This is one that you want to be careful with because it could easily just go to zero. It's just as well as I could go to 10 cents. So that's a good one to keep an eye on. Let's go ahead and see what else we've got. All right. How can I find out which cryptos the institutional buyers are buying. Well, institutional guys, Reggie, they're not taking risks. They're not risk takers. They they like being late to the party because they like everyone to test the market first before they jump in. So institutional guys right now, they are going to be buying Bitcoin, as you know. I guarantee you they will also be buying into Ethereum. Right now you have the Grayscale setting up the Ethereum ETH, the Ethereum fund, which is the it's a trust. I'm sorry, the trust. So pretty soon we'll see ETFs around those as well in the United States. There's already an ETF in Canada that's selling out like crazy. So those are the two right now that you're probably going to see right away. But there is talk that Grayscale, which is the fund managers that put together the Grayscale ETF for the Grayscale fund for Bitcoin and Ethereum, also looking into getting a Chainlink trust. Also, I've been hearing about maybe Decentraland. I've also been hearing about a possible Cardano. So these are all speculations. We don't know. But if you want to get in on the blue chip ones, basically the blue chip ones are going to be the ones you can find very easily on Coinbase and Gemini, and also include Cardano into that mix. And those are going to be your best bets for blue chip type of cryptos that the institutions might pick up. But the big boys, like the S&P 500 companies who want to diversify their assets, they're not diversifying into anything but Bitcoin right now for the foreseeable future. All right, so you guys understand that. Now let's talk about real quick, what are the best, not the best, but what are the three stocks that I just recently looked into, and I accidentally bought some of these because my triggers, all my limits went off, all my limit orders went off. Well, today I purchased Tesla at $6.50, which was an amazing buy because as of right now, that's the only thing in my portfolio that's green. Because the last time I checked, I think it was trading at like 600, and what is it trading at right now? 686. Yeah, so I'm up 5.4% on that. So I got lucky because I actually placed that order as an example for my students this morning in the training, and I left it open and it actually executed at 650, which was really cool. I also picked up today, I picked up some Palantir at $26, which I think is doing well. Let's take a quick look at Palantir. Palantir right now is trading at $26.46. So I'm up 47 cents. I'm up 1.8% on that. And I believe I picked up Workhorse today too. I picked up more Workhorse today. All right, so let me talk to you a little bit about these three. So Tesla, obviously, it's a no-brainer. Last week I bought some at $8.12, so $6.50 seems like a humongous discount. I'm a big believer in Tesla, guys. Even if people are beat it up on the mainstream media all the time, I believe that Tesla is definitely going to be one of those trillion-dollar companies. I say it all the time. We've also got Palantir. Palantir is one of those cybersecurity companies who a large percentage of their client base is government-based. So if you're in with the government, you're pretty much guaranteed contracts for a very long time. But they diversify themselves also to the public sector, which means that they will be able to not just rely on the government sectors for income. I like that. Last week they sold off because they had a lot of stock that became available to sell from the founders, from the employees, and from the early investors. So that news event basically tanked the stock. I had some of my students buy at 24, which was a great buy. But now it's the whole market that's tanking. So 26, anything under 30 bucks, guys, it's a great idea. It's a good buy. Kathy Woods is also picking it up under $30. If you don't know her, she's from ARK Invest. Look her up. She's amazing. And I want to also talk to you guys about Workhorse. If you've never heard of Workhorse, Workhorse, like the horse, they are creating last mile electric delivery vehicles, which are like the UPS vans, right? They're creating those kind of vehicles for the last mile delivery, which is the most expensive part of the whole delivery process. It's where it gets it to the warehouse, to your house. They have some really cool stuff. I'd love for you guys to check them out. And the reason why I invested in them, I've invested in them since last year, is because there was a big rumor that they were going to be getting a percentage, or a very large percentage, of the USPS contract, which is going to include a whole new fleet of delivery vehicles. Because the ones they're driving around in, I'm sure you guys have seen, there's these little putt-putt looking things that these poor mail carriers have to drive around in, and these things are catching on fire. These things are super hot in the summer, super cold in the winter. I mean, I feel bad for these guys, right? It's horrible conditions. So if they create a whole new fleet of vehicles for the USPS. Guys, that's like anywhere between, depending on how much they get, could be anywhere between a $6 billion contract to a $20 billion contract. If they get that, this stock is going to go through the roof. It's the last time I checked, I think they were in the running with against Ford. There wasn't going to be a fully electric. They were going to be like a hybrid, and them. And I think that was pretty much it. I think there might have been a third contender at one point. It was a Pakistani company or an Indian company, but they've been ruled out because we want to keep this inside America. So that one could be a good one for you guys to take a look at. It's down today. It's looking like you guys can get a good deal on that one. Let's go ahead and take a quick look and see where you can pick up Workhorse and give you guys an idea of what would be a good a price target. Even though I picked some up today, which means that either I overpaid or I got lucky. You guys will be the judge of that. All right, let's check this out. So we've got Workhorse Group. See, this them? Yeah, I think this is them. Yeah, right now they're trading at 27 bucks. Cool. All right. Check this out. Why is it a 3-minute chart? Crazy. Let's go on a daily. All right, so we are currently trading at $27. This has been as high as 43, and I think it was even higher last year. Let's see what we had higher last year. Yeah, okay, that's the highest it's been. 45 bucks. 45 bucks. We can pick this thing up almost at half price right now, $27. But I will tell you that probably the best price to pick this up at is going to be right around at $23. If you can get this at $23, that's a steal. If it drops under 23, the next level of support for this one will most likely be down here. We could probably pick this thing up between $23 to $16. I highly doubt we'll see it go down that low, but anything is possible. So always keep some extra cash laying around. But this one looks like a good one, guys, because if it does recover, we'll get back to 40 something. But if it recovers and we get the contract, I see this thing going to $50, $60 plus, guys. So this could be a possibly really good one. All right, so go ahead and see what else I have here for you guys. All right, so next thing I want to talk to you guys about, and I'm going to start wrapping this up pretty soon because I'm sure you guys have better things to do than just to hear me ramble on. I want to talk to you guys how you can take advantage of this. Obviously, the best way to take advantage of this market, guys, is to place your limit orders. Go in not only for your stocks, but also for your crypto. Go down and make your orders, but don't just take a market order for whatever's there now. Make your limit order, which means that if, let's just say, Bitcoin is trading at, what is it trading at right now? Let's say Bitcoin is trading at $45,000. God, my God, I'm about to get liquidated on this. Okay, let's say it's trading at $45,000. And that's funny. Let's say it's trading at $45,000 and you think it's going to 42, which it very well may be. And I'll go over that with you guys right now in 1 second. Then you can place an order for $42,000. Okay, and not on Coinbase. You can't do it on Coinbase. You can't do it on Gemini, but you can do it on exchanges like Kraken. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below if you guys haven't joined Kraken yet. And you can do it on Binance. I'm pretty sure you can do it there, and a couple other exchanges, maybe KuCoin as well. And you can just place a limit order. That way your order gets filled at a lower price, because we're not going to be glued to the computer all day, right? Or to your phone all day checking prices. But if you set it and forget it, it'll automatically fill and you get yourself a great deal. You could do that with stocks. You could do that with just about any investment, you know, between crypto world and the stock investment world. And the other thing I want to talk to you guys too is don't just pick junk. Make sure what you're buying has value to it, because I consistently get my students calling me and asking me about penny stocks. And not that there's anything wrong with penny stocks, guys. Some penny stocks are great. Over-the-counter stocks might be great. But for the majority, guys, right now is an opportunity for you to get great deals on blue chips, great deals on Fortune 500, S&P 500 companies. These are the ones that you want to pick up right now. Yes, you could pick up some of them that are considered to be growth stocks. Of course, you could do that. But keep in mind, guys, there are some great ones on sale right now. So imagine if you can get, I don't know, think of a good brand. Imagine if you can buy a Tesla for the price of a Honda. You know, like that's basically what you'll be able to do right about now. So those are good things to keep in mind. Don't just go for the low-hanging fruit, guys. Go for the stuff that has some value in there. All right, now, are we going into a bear market? My opinion on that is that no, we are not going into a bear market. There really isn't any catalyst for us to go there. I think this is just a correction of all the overpriced tech stocks, because as you guys have experienced and seen for yourselves, that tech has gone completely straight up, almost in like a vertical style fashion, and that's not sustainable. What we're doing right now is we are going, let's go into the S&P 500 and let's go to the NASDAQ and we'll check out the NASDAQ. What we're doing right now, guys, is just normal and healthy for the market. It's normal, and we should be getting some corrections. It's called consolidation. That's what we need. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is what's happening right now with the NASDAQ. That's pretty much where all your tech stocks are going to be. As you can see, we're all the way up here, and right now we took a steep hit. We're down here, and it's starting to consolidate. So right now, when you see something like this, guys, it's okay, because overall, it's still currently right now a lot higher than it was previously. You know, we've come a long way, guys. And just in January, we had a huge dip in the NASDAQ, and now we've recovered. You know, so I think that what we're going to see from here on is going to be some probably sideways action for a while, and we're not probably going to see any huge run-ups in anything unless there's a reason for it. So with that being said, I don't think there's anyone should be too concerned, too worried. I think you guys are just going to have to dollar cost average in during these opportunities and stack whatever it is that you're passionate about, whatever you have good conviction in, whether that's the stocks or whether that's crypto. But make sure that you actually like and believe the companies and the projects that you're buying, because if the market continues to sell off and continues to dump, you have to like what you're holding, because if you don't, you're going to end up selling them and you're going to end up locking in your losses. Okay, so if you're going to buy something right now, make sure it's something you have humongous conviction for. Okay, so that is my 2 cents for today. If you guys don't have any other questions for me, John Reggie is asking me, does a TradingView application show that information? Yeah, TradingView is awesome, guys. If you have never used it before, I strongly suggest you take a look at it. Same as everything else, I'll leave a link to that down below, make it easy for you guys to go connect to it. I love TradingView. Now it's one of those things that I don't see myself not using. It's almost kind of like a daily thing for me. You know, I just grab that information and look it up. It gives me so much information in one place real quick. I don't have to go through 10 different websites. So if you're taking your investing seriously, you're going to need TradingView. You can get the free version or you can get the $15 a month version, but that's all up to you. Ahmed says, are you still working with real estate? I am looking for flipping houses. Yeah, we still run a real estate team, a rather large real estate team, and we've been doing really well with that. But as far as the flipping houses, there are limited opportunities. That's why I've shifted my focus on this channel to more investing in stocks and crypto, because investing in real estate right now, guys, is very difficult. There are hardly any deals out there to be had. And I'm not discouraging you from looking for them if that's what you want to do. As a matter of fact, I'm obviously right now currently in the opposite direction. I'm trying to scale down from my real estate holdings and trying to diversify more into crypto so I can take advantage of the season that we're in right now. And then I'll take that money off the table later on and maybe go back into real estate when real estate is undervalued. But right now, I believe real estate is overvalued, and I don't want to continue looking for something that is not worth the squeeze, if you guys know what I mean. So thank you for that question, Ahmed. You're the man. And I thank you all for watching today. I appreciate you. If you guys want to join our investing group, I promise you guys, you won't be disappointed. You will get infinite times and more returns than what it costs. If you're interested in learning more about that, guys, it's less than $1 a day. Check out the link down below in the description section. I do know that's there right now. And join us. We meet every Tuesday, and we also have a Discord chat room that we consistently talk with each other and give each other ideas pretty much all the time. And just go ahead, guys, and check it out. You won't be disappointed. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate when you guys give these videos a like, a comment, or anything, because it creates more engagement and it gets these videos out in front of more people. I really don't, I don't make a ton of money making these videos, but I hope that you guys do from the knowledge I'm giving you. So all I ask in return, guys, is just a thumbs up, or share it with somebody who you know that needs to hear this kind of stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I'll see you next time, guys. Have a great day.